Hey y'all, this is Scarlett. I am back for my first Project Pan update. I am not going to be on camera right now because I'm looking hag-tastic like I sometimes do. I'm just not feeling it today, so I'm hiding behind the camera. But I did want to let you know that I am still working on my Project Pan. It's going okay. I wish I had made a little more progress than I have, and I have some updates about some things I've taken out, some things I've put in, that kind of thing. So without further ado, I'm going to get started. Also, if you hear the barking in the background, that is Betty. She is apparently upset about something. I don't know. There's somebody in her yard. There's somebody who's thinking about being in her yard. I don't know what it is, but she is upset and she's letting the whole neighborhood know about it. So just bear with me, y'all. This is, one of the trials and tribulations of being a fur mom. So, okay, the first thing I want to talk about is the Take Me Back to Brazil palette. My rules were that I wanted to pan 1 to 3 shadows in here. And you know what? I don't even know what that is in that black shadow. Of course, right? I obviously have not done so just yet. It has been 5 months. I have not made a lot of progress. I mostly have not worn eyeshadow because I have been sick. If you watched my life update, you know that I had an extreme case of gastritis. I was sick for several months, and I didn't even really leave my house or even my bed. So it was difficult to, pan an eyeshadow when I'm not leaving my house. I have no reason to put it on. I'm not filming videos because I'm not up to it. So that did make me realize that my chronic illness is going to be a factor in my project panning, but I'm not going to get discouraged. I still have until the end, I guess the beginning of April. And so I'm just going to keep working on it and see what happens. I mean, I still have my little baby dips, and this weekend is Trico weekend for Pokemon Go, so I'm probably going to get some more use out of those greens. What is it with all these green Pokemon, y'all? But I'm glad because, that might help me pan my eyeshadows, so I'll work on it. And I love Trico. He's one of my favorites. So I'm excited about that. I'm going to put that to the side for right now. And I haven't made, I'm going to try to say a lot less in this video, y'all. I really am. Or I'm going to try to edit them out. But this is the Garnier Fructis Skin Renewal. What is it? Concealer. I said I was going to try to say less, and I just said it twice in one sentence. Wow. But this is the Skin Renewal concealer. It's for like under eye, anti-dark circle. It's got caffeine in it. And I do like this still. But the more I use this, the more I'm finding out that it's really okay to let it go. It is a perfect shade. I really do like the coverage. It's medium coverage. It doesn't get cakey. But I can try other concealers. There are other concealers out there, and this is not cruelty-free. And for a little while, I'm not even going to lie, okay? I'm going to be completely honest about it. I had a couple of days where I was thinking about having to get a new concealer and, having to hunt for one and how much I love this product. And I was like, okay, do I really love animals more than I love this concealer? And it was a toss-up for a couple of minutes. I feel terrible about that, but for a couple of minutes, I was like wondering if I might love this concealer more than I love animals. That just gives you an idea of how much I really do enjoy this concealer. But at the end of the day, the truth is, I love animals more than I love this concealer. I love animals more than I love any product that is tested on animals. So I am going to use this up, project pan it, get rid of it, and never buy it again. So, but I'm wondering, has anybody else had those thoughts since becoming cruelty-free? Have you like had a product that you just absolutely freaking love and you've had a human moment where you're just like, do I really love animals more than I love this? Because this makes me so happy. If you have, no judgment from me. Like, we're all human. We all struggle sometimes. And it's not easy to be cruelty-free all the time. It's especially not easy in my area because I have to drive 15 minutes to a grocery store. I have to drive 30 minutes to a Walmart, which I don't even like to shop at Walmart, but I don't have a Target anywhere nearby. My closest Target is an hour away. If I want to get things from Target, I usually buy them online. I don't have a Kroger. I don't have, an Ulta very close. I have to drive 30 minutes to an Ulta. And so I struggle to find cruelty-free products. I'm also on a limited budget, and cruelty-free products can sometimes be more expensive, but I have decided to make that sacrifice because I do love animals more than I love, certain products. So anywho, I'm done talking about this concealer, but I did have that moment, and I kind of thought it was funny. Like, I told my grandma about it, like, she was at my mom's house, and I was like, there are times when I'm like, I don't know if I love animals more than I love this concealer, because concealer is just amazing, and it's really hard. But, I do have my morals, I do have my principles, and I'm going to stick with them. So I am going to, get this out of my makeup and just say goodbye. Okay, the next two things I actually grabbed the wrong one of these. This is the Tiana Lipstick, but it doesn't really matter. The Snow White one looks just like this, and I don't even really need to show you because I'm taking Snow White out of my project pan. It is just a red, okay? It is just a red, and I'm not super impressed with it, but it has grown on me since putting it in my project pan, and I kind of feel like that's what these are for. You're supposed to use your products and get to know them better and figure out what you like and what you don't like and use up what you don't like or declutter it. So I do feel like the project pan has done its job so far, but I am taking the Snow White out, and instead I am going to, and this is not the most beautiful product ever, but this is a NYX lipstick that I have lost the cap for, and it's a discontinued lipstick. It's in Pops, and I bought this. There goes my wheelchair again. I need to learn to turn it off before I start filming, but I wanted to pan this because it doesn't have a lid anymore, and that's not super sanitary. I do keep it in my makeup bag. I do wipe it off before I use it, and I love the color. It is beautiful. I have a backup of this, but I don't want to waste all of this lipstick here. I don't want to waste all of that just because I lost the lid. And my cats are largely responsible for that. They'll jump up on stuff when I'm putting on makeup or when I'm taking the lids off of anything. They'll jump up and they will bat stuff around, and it ends up under things and being physically challenged and using a wheelchair. I'm not the bendiest of individuals, so I can't always retrieve it. So some of my stuff doesn't have lids. Actually, most of my stuff does not have lids. If I hang on to a lid and I still have it by the end of using up that product, I'm actually super proud of myself, you guys. You don't even know. So anyway, taking out the Snow White ColourPop lipstick and bringing in the Pops NYX lipstick. And I have my NYX, that's the Pixie eyeliner. It's trying to roll away, so I'm just going to turn it this way. Whoa! And then I bat it. What the hell, guys? Okay, so this is the NYX waterproof. Might help if I turn it the right way, right? The NYX waterproof retractable eyeliner. And I'm considering getting most of the eyeliners out of my collection that are in these plastic containers that are retractable because they aren't super sustainable. I don't use a ton of them. I don't use them up or declutter a ton of them, but that is producing waste. So I'm considering whether or not it's worth it to keep buying plastic eyeliners, retractable eyeliners. But for now, I have it, and I do like it, like I said in my previous one, but I like the Slide On Glide On more. And I'll show you, I haven't really made a lot of progress, but I do. Whoa, okay, I got a lot of this left, y'all. That's how much I have left. Like, that's a fair amount. But this is my go-to black eyeliner, and I did wear it the other day. I went to the OBGYN, and I was looking good, y'all. I put on all of my makeup, like from BB cream to waterline eyeliner. I mean, I had on everything. I was looking good, and I got a lot of compliments, so it was kind of worth it. Okay, so last thing I want to talk about is the Pixie Eye Bright liner. Hold on. I got to put this to where I can see it. My glasses are not great. I've got to get an eye exam and get new glasses. This is the Eye Bright liner. You can barely see it on there. I think it's rubbed off. See the writing there, all that little, yeah, you can kind of see it just a touch. But I've had this for so long. But guess what? I used it up. I was so surprised. And, you know, I used it up just in time because that is rolled all the way out, y'all. I used it up just in time because it was starting to get a little bit clumpy when I applied it. And that is not sexy. It was starting to get really hard to work with. It wasn't working in my waterline very well anymore. So I think I used it up just in time. I don't think I'll be repurchasing this anytime soon. I did love it. Don't get me wrong. It's great. I don't even know if they still make this, honestly, because I haven't looked at Target lately. Maybe I'll go this weekend because we are going to the town where I have Target. So maybe Cuddle Dragon and I will visit Target and I can see if they still make this. But it was great. For me, it was a really good inner corner highlight. The formula was wonderful. It didn't smudge. It worked really well. So I do recommend this if they still make it. But it's pretty expensive. I think it was like somewhere around $14, $15, something like that. And I don't have the money for that anymore. I bought this when I was still in college and actually had a lot more disposable income. So now my eyeliners are usually $5 or less. That's just how life is. So I now am trying out an LA Girl Champagne inner corner or waterline highlight. I don't know why I keep trying to call it inner corner highlight, y'all. But waterline eyeliner, and that's really pretty. And I also have, I think Ulta might have one. I don't know. But right now I'm using the Champagne, and it's a little bit sparkly and a little bit lighter, a little bit brighter than this one. So I actually kind of like it a little bit better. And I really do like the LA Girl eyeliners for the waterline. They do work fairly well. I'm so tempted to try an Urban Decay 24/7 eyeliner. But even discounted, it's going to be $11 in the 21 Days of Beauty. I don't know. We'll see if I give in and buy one of those. But it's not likely. So I've used this up. I'm really proud. And since I have used that up, I am going to roll in a BB cream, which is, you know, not at all an eyeliner, but that doesn't matter. This is from Wet n Wild. It's the BB cream, and it's got SPF 15 in it. I wear the shade light medium. You can see. Yeah, there we go. And I do like this. I think they've discontinued it by now. And I'm not purchasing from Wet n Wild anymore. And let me tell you why. It's not even necessarily about the cruelty-free selling in China thing. It's about the fact that they were dishonest about it. So I don't know if I can trust their labeling on their products. I don't know what they're putting in it if they're not going to be honest about where they're selling. I don't know. I just don't really trust them anymore. And, you know, it's scary to me that they can just lie about something like that and be fine with it, knowing that people who are cruelty-free don't buy products that are sold in China or don't buy from companies that sell to China, because the products have to be tested on animals if they're going to be sold in China. It can be manufactured in China and exported, and it doesn't have to be tested on animals. But if they're going to sell it in China, they test it on animals before they sell it to people. So I just can't condone that. That's how I am. And Wet n Wild was not honest and upfront about that. And they're more interested in making money than they are about maintaining their cruelty-free status. And, you know, they can do them and I'll do me, and we will just part ways. Which, you know, honestly, I really did like their balm stains that they had, but they discontinued those anyway. And I had just repurchased a couple of them on eBay when it came out that they were selling in China. And I have 2 eyeshadow palettes, this BB cream, 3 or 4 lipsticks from Wet n Wild, and 2 highlighters. So I don't really have a ton of Wet n Wild. I'm not that crazy about their products. Like, I'm not that crazy about their lipsticks. I'm not that crazy about their eyeshadows. I don't think they're that great of quality. I think a lot of us were kind of settling because they were a cruelty-free brand and were an affordable brand. And I think we learned a lesson from that, or at least I did. And just because a company is cruelty-free, that doesn't mean we do have to buy from them if their quality isn't there. I did love their highlighters. Don't get me wrong. The highlighters are great. So I am going to miss those. And I know a lot of people have used their bronzers. I've watched a lot of people like using up their bronzers and stuff like that. But, you know, it's okay. There's better stuff out there that isn't tested on animals. So we're all going to be fine. And, you know, I'm not throwing shade at Wet n Wild, but, like, just be honest. Just be honest. How hard is that? I don't understand. So that's what I'm rolling in. And I did wear it on Friday when I got all those compliments. So that was good. I have 2 more things that I've used up. They're both, like, skincare, you know, health kind of things. This is the Dew Drench Replenishing Essence from Ulta. They don't sell this anymore. And it's kind of like a serum, but it's water-based. Like, it's more watery, I guess, and it evaporates sooner. It does have hyaluronic acid and coconut oil. And I looked at the box of my last backup, which is what I'm using now. It's got green tea and licorice root in it, which are great for brightening dark spots. And I have been using this along with the waterful gel, because the waterful gel just doesn't quite moisturize me enough. But the thing is, I've noticed that all of the rest of my skin is okay with just the waterful gel. It's where I have the psoriasis that it's not okay. So I am using the waterful gel on all of my face. I'm taking a break from the Dew Drench Essence. And I don't know why my camera is not focusing, but I'm taking a break from it and trying just the waterful gel And then I'm putting the Melting Velvet Moisturizer that I talked about that left my face really greasy. I am sticking the very tip of my pinky in it and putting it on my psoriasis, and that seems to have helped. So I have found a use for that. Also, my legs are very, very dry from diabetes, and I'm just dry in general. And so I'm using the Velvet Skin Moisturizer on my legs. Yeah, it's a facial moisturizer, but if I'm not going to use it very much on my face, why not use it somewhere else? I just want to use it up. I don't want it to be wasted because nobody else in my family is going to use that shit. And I love my family and my friends too much to give that to them. I'm not going to throw it away because that's wasteful. So I'm trying to find a purpose for it. So I finished that up. And also, you guys, I'm so proud of myself. Normally, I don't know what it is. I can't keep up with things. I will discuss this later. I'm going to do a whole video about it, but I am on the highly functional end of the autism spectrum. And so I struggle to just kind of function with a lot of things a lot of times. And so one thing is I struggle to keep up with things. And I have never in my life, I'm 35 years old, y'all, never in my life kept up with a lip product long enough to entirely use it up. This is the Pacifica Cuban Mango Lip Balm. And look at that. I used a Q-tip to get down in there and get the last bit of it. And I'm not like gonna completely clean it out, but like that's good enough, y'all. And I used that up just recently. I'm almost done with the chai flavored one because I discovered that I do like it, but I only like it for so long. It's one of those scents that I can't deal with on like for a whole chapstick. I can't. So I won't be repurchasing the chai, but I fucking love the mango. Okay, like mangoes are my favorite thing in the entire world. Benjamin Franklin said that beer was proof that God loves us and wants us to be happy. For me, that proof is found in the fruit of the mango tree, okay? Like, if I could find a mango in man form, I might consider getting remarried. And we all know that I'm pretty much never, ever, ever considering even getting married again. But if I could find a or if I could find a mango in man form, I would consider it because I love mangoes that much. But I used this up. I've also used up an Ulta juice infused lip oil in the cranberry and pomegranate. And I don't have that container anymore. I did get rid of it because that was several months ago and that was before I started my Project Pan. So I'm probably just going to combine Project Pan and empties. I'm going to, like lay some stuff here so that you do have a visual other than zebra print. But this palette, I recently got the Rio edition of the Take Me Back to Brazil, and I'm hoping that will help me get more use out of the original Take Me Back to Brazil. And I'm super excited about that palette because I love BH and I love this palette. So I'm excited about that. But I have used up 2 lip products this year. I'm project panning, or not even project panning, but I'm focusing on the chai one. Sorry, my mind went blank, y'all. Fibro. I'm focusing on the chai one and hoping to be done with it in probably the next couple of weeks. And then I have a mango backup and I have a banana, the Hawaiian banana, which I really like. It's awesome. And unfortunately, my lip oil, I ordered the raspberry and I had it. It was in a makeup bag and I can't find the makeup bag. It had my NYX BB cream in it and it had my little trimmer that I use on my eyebrows. And it's gone. I think Cuddle Dragon's room ate it. Because it does sometimes. Like, I'll go and I will find stuff that I've been looking for forever. And it will have been at his house. So, I'm hoping I find that bag. Because it is a shame for that lip oil and that BB cream to just, disappear. But whatever. I'll find it or I won't. And I did just repurchase the lip oil for winter. So, because I definitely need to use that in the wintertime. It definitely helps get the dry skin off of my lips. And I also have the e.l.f. exfoliator in the grapefruit. Oh, I love it. I just used it yesterday. So between those two things, hopefully this winter will not be so hard to get through. But anyway, that is my Project Pan update. I'm sorry it's been 5 months, y'all. I'm sorry that, you know, I haven't been around, but when you have chronic illness, your life is unpredictable. So I hope you enjoyed it, and if you have any tips or if you have any questions or if you just want to bitch at me because I'm using a lipstick that doesn't have a cap, that's fine, but I do keep it in my makeup bag at all times, zipped up, so nothing gets in it, and I do wipe it off before I use it. So maybe you throw things away. Do you throw things away when you lose the cap? Because, like, this is the only lipstick that I've lost the cap on, and I don't want to waste it, but I'm interested to know if you keep it or if you just toss it after you lose the cap because it's not sanitary anymore. Let me know in the comments, and I will catch you guys later. Hopefully, I will update sooner next time. I'm hoping to maybe have an update in October if I have anything to let you guys know about. Maybe I'll be done with that lipstick. Maybe I'll be done with the chai chapstick. Maybe I'll be done with my waterful moisturizer because I only have like 1/4 of a tub left. But I will talk to you guys later, and I hope you're well until then. Bye!